Oh my.
3 of them, I think.
Yeah.
So how did you and Betty meet?
Well, tell her what you said when you first saw me.
Well, he used to, him and his brother would sing, and I was going to Mount Union School, and they had him and Clyde come and sing, and it's the first time they came, because I'd heard of the Rieschick twins. I'd heard of them, but really to see them or nothing. But anyway, when they came to sing, his sister, Lois, was the baby, and his mother was a good piano player. She's done music. And anyway, Lois was wrapped in a blanket. And anyway, Henry took care of her while the mother played, and I watched him sing. And I always liked the looks of Claude better than Clyde. And different times on Saturday night that we'd see him. Well, Clyde was always ornery. He always was ornery. Do things that I didn't like. And so I have always liked Claude. But
when we was at sing at the Mount Union Schoolhouse, like Bev was a friend of Patty Sports.
yeah.
And I was up there, and whenever I looked back and we was singing, like she'd be looking at me. And she said, "Well, you got to be looking at me too, then."
And he'd say that, and I said, "Well, you are supposed to be watching the entertainers." But I always liked his looks and stuff. And my dad always told my sisters that you want to, when you're choosing a boyfriend, choose somebody you want your family to look like. That's what I've done. I like his looks, and I still like him.
So what was your first impression of Betty?
Her long blonde hair, and she had bangs across here. And like I say again, we'd walk up this around the streets and around the square, and the post office was down the corner. And there, no light down there. And we get there, I told Glenn Goldbreast, said, "You stay here, I'm going to get this blonde back here." Well, they was about halfway across, and they where I could see her get this, "Come here, come here, come here, come here." She wouldn't show. She didn't come back. I told her, I said, "Just going to take her up to our Methodist church." I said, "I'm just going to take you up and show you the church steps."
But I never would walk up and
No, she never would. She wouldn't go with me.
If he wouldn't walk with me, he'd have to walk on the street where there was lights.
So he was pretty ornery too, I guess.
Yeah, but
no money.
Clyde would do ornery things. Ornery things that I didn't like.
So how long did you date?
About 4 years, I think, all through high school.
Yeah.
Wow.
So how old were you when you met?
What?
How old were you when you met?
I guess I was 16 or so, 15, 14 or 15 when I graduated from the 8th grade, and then he was the sophomore when I was a freshman, and then when I was a junior in high school, I had another boyfriend. I went with Lloyd Tribble.
Oh.
For a month or so. Month or so weeks.
Yeah.
Claude was chasing another girl.
He was chasing what?
Another girl.
Ah.
Wilma Diggs.
Wilma Diggs. She come to our place wanted to sing, and I sang. She found that out.
Anyway, I went with Lloyd for a little while. I liked Lloyd. He was a nice man, but my heart was.
You didn't want to look like Lloyd.
Yeah.
Your kids to look like Lloyd.
Well, Lloyd was handsome,
Yes,
but
he was.
he was about a junior in college, and I was just a junior in high school. And I felt like he was too advanced in this world for me. But he was a nice man and a nice nice date and stuff. but-
How long did that last?
Well, that
That's what
worked.
they're-
You didn't
I
that's what
say-
they're
I
getting
didn't
at.
go with him only about 6 or 8 weeks.
So what did you do on your dates?
We usually always went to Corning to the dance. Corning to the dance.
Did you have a car, Claude?
Well, he had his dad's car then.
Yeah. Then we finally got a car that didn't have a fender on the right
Well,
hand.
that was after we was married though.
Yeah, yeah. Had a wooden dealer on it, and mud roads in our place. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you ask her to marry you?
I think we had been to, no, I don't, but, his sister got sick.
Yeah.
Lois, or
Faye.
Faye got sick and she was having trouble, keeping house. She kept house for her.
My mother died.
Her mother died and she had poison.
Blood poison.
Blood poison.
And her son got
And
scarred feet.
anyway, they needed somebody to help, and so they asked me if I would come help Faye keep house
Mhm.
and stuff. So I did, and I was dating Claude at the time, and we had been to a PTA thing. Well, what
We used to go to PTAs a lot, I know.
yeah, but we were walking. Did we walk home in the dark?
I don't know.
I think we walked home in
I
the
walked
dark.
out, walked in the
And
bus.
Not even in the dark then.
I walked in the dark a lot of times at night, getting on the bus there to our place.
But I think we walked home because as we walked home, we had walked the mile, and
Excuse
then we
me.
had turned to go east, and that's when you decided. You decided. It said, "Let's just get married."
I suppose you've been waiting for me to say it for a long time, you told me.
Where did you guys get married? Where?
North Helens.
In her Helen's house, over there for Mulroy lives now.
Wayne and Clyde, Wayne, my twin brother, Clyde and Wayne here stood up with us, and the preacher was his name.
Carson.
Yeah.
Carson was we didn't have a minister at the Methodist church.
Excuse me.
And Carson from the Christian church married us. We married in the house there.
And then did you go on a honeymoon or did you just
No.
go?
No.
No, and the day we was married, it was a nice day, but they were going to chivalry us that night.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't have anything ready for the chivalry.
That's what the chivalry was.
So we, from where in our Helen, we ran across the road, was in a cornfield, and went down to Warren Watkins and had him take us home.
Yeah.
Take us home, and the next morning, the ground was white with snow.
And that was April.
April the
April the
25th.
16th.
Was it 16th?
My
Okay.
birthday, so
Okay, I still get them mixed up.
I do too.
Yeah.